this is Charlie from Adventures with Charlie, and today I'm going to give you my review on Trollhunters, Rise of the Titan. Oh, I think I picked the wrong bed to be on, because I'm actually sleepover at my grand's, and this bed does not make me rise like a troll hunter per se. Anyways, Jim, the troll hunter, is starting to question his abilities of being a troll hunter. And wonders if he's supposed to be it forever. What he is without the troll hunter amulet. However, he has to put his team together for a final battle to save Lydia from the Arcane Order. So yeah, seeing as I didn't offer much of a premise there, it's safe to say that I have not seen any episode of Trollhunters, and this film is kind of not my first and last introduction to the show. Mostly because this is the show's finale. So yeah, I didn't really expect much from this. I wasn't really planning to watch this, but seeing as it's DreamWorks and they have had a pretty good run recently, mostly because of the sequels, but all that films recently have been really good, from Captain Underpants up to the Boss Baby 2. And yes, I know the original Boss Baby was a good one, but Captain Underpants really brought the studio back to glory. Anyway, let's take a look and see what this film offered for me. Which this probably won't be my longest review ever, because I don't really have too much to say about Trollhunters as Rise of the Titan. Most you get with the characters, and they don't really offer much. They're just in there to show that they were in the show, so they have to be all together in the final film. It's like they have to bring all the characters from the film into this one. And it's not really an interesting case, especially with Jim, where mostly he just questions himself and doesn't really get much focus throughout the film. And seeing as this is coming from a newcomer's impression, there's not really much to say about all the other characters. Toby is Jim's friend, and who's fun and energetic looking. Claire is like his love interest, I think. His mom has a crush on a teacher who Jim was first his student. His master, his nemesis, is now his best man, and Blinky is like the older leader of the Trollhunters. No, seriously, this is the big beast of the team. And some of the other characters barely offer nothing. I mean, it was nice for us. Aja to get a role, but she just acts herself like the tough commander who doesn't care much, who doesn't trust him with his plan. But then there are the Arcane Order, consisting of Belrock, Nari, and Scrap. out, who are like the villains of the future in a way. Among all the characters in the film, they actually do show some promise, as they control the Titans to put damage to Arcadia. Yeah, in order to destroy it. Yet, all three are shown to be strong characters. There's not really much this film does us not or to prepare itself. And then there's the story. I'm afraid there's not really much of a story here. The film doesn't really have much time to bring a story together, ever for the movie. It's just us uniting all characters from all three of the Trollhunters shows to come together and stop the Arcane Order. There's not really much of the story. Most of it is just us taking care of their set as a villain at the Arcane Order. They're all good from one member. And I'm sorry if I didn't say much about the characters, but there's not really much I can say about the rest. Anyways, back into the story. As it also involves Jin's plot, it's safe to say how predictable the story can be. There's nothing really that the film offers that's engaging. But this is Trollhunters, and it does show its most of the action in the heart. And seeing as this is a Trollhunters film, and the shows have got good praise from DreamWorks, it does seem like DreamWorks could have the potential to make a really good ending. Then that will wrap the show up really well. Well, I'm afraid I'm gonna have to go to spoiler territory here. So feel free to skip to 9:53. Because that's when I'll stop talking about the spoilers. Yes. Okay. So there's after Skrell and Navi are defeated, they have to work. The team has to come together in order to stop Belrock from destroying Arcania with her lava titan. I will admit that the battle is really well done, and is really creative with all the possibilities they can do with it. However, the battle is fun, and it's the end that's probably the biggest problem for most people, at least what I've seen. After Toby dies, Jim decides to use the amulet to reverse time to before he became the Troll Hunter, so basically wiping his friends out of instant existence. There's not really much I should say, but that's how you're gonna wrap it up. Have Toby with a new Troll Hunter. That's it. You go back in time to erase everyone you care about. I'm sorry, but why? It's just so poor. One of the worst endings ever. They could have picked a better ending for this film, and then they just end it like that. The ending just technically ruins the film. Stop. And the franchise as a whole. It doesn't feel like it comes together anymore. Okay. Calm. Anyways, if there is one good thing I can say about the film, is that it is nice to look at. While DreamWorks is shown not to put too much quality into this film, mostly because this is a TV film, a film that's made for Netflix, it's nice to see how they put a lot of effort into colours. While the designs stay very true, even when having a nice upgrade, and how the colours can really show in the characters, as they look really nice in my opinion. And the character animations really showing all the Trollhunters' abilities, and how some can have different movements than others, for instance, like Trollhunters. And the backgrounds are actually really nice. There's not really much to say about Arcania as a whole, but everything else, like where the Trollhunters have their meetings, for the battle, so it's really nice. But where the animation shines the most has probably got to be with the Titans. Well, when Elbow, Rock, Skrell, and Nari control them, they can offer some intense action that can be the highlight of the feature. And they can be really engaging, but there's not really much to say. So overall, yeah, I think I made a mistake of watching this film before watching any episodes from any of the Trollhunters shows. Trollhunters Rise of the Titans just feels like another other film based off a TV show, and there's not really much actually they did with it. Sure, the movie can have some great animation that shows some strong creativity, but there's nothing much that this film offers, resulting in a weak, and uninteresting story. The characters aren't really that interesting, and one of the worst endings for a movie I've ever seen. I guess fans as the Tales of Arcania series will get the most out of this. But everyone else, if you do want to see it, then watch the series first, and you'll have a good understanding of what's to come. I don't really want to go too hard on this film, because it did have the promise to be another strong contender for DreamWorks. Yeah, it's one of the lower budget films, but it seems like it could have been a strong film of its own, as well as a great finale to the Tales of Arcania. However, I'm sorry to say, but it ended the Tales of Arcania on a really weak note. Especially with the ending overall. And that's really what this is disappointing, because I now have to give the film a 5 out of 10. It had potential to go higher, but there's not really much that this film offers. Yeah, if you really want to watch this one, maybe watch the Tales of Arcania series first before you go into this one. Just don't make the same mistake I did. Anyways, I think now I can cover that. I've catched up with all the films I've had to review. I don't have any more to review. Oh, do I? Pumba? I still got He's All That, but what didn't I have a review